And we get some new perspective on this big day in politics in New York. I'm joined by Jonathan Parent, a political science professor at Lemoyne College and a familiar face. We come to you for the expert advice, and we're glad you're here.
Well, thanks for having me.
What will the headline be tonight at 9:15, 9:30, 10 o'clock when all of this shakes out?
Well, I think the headline is going to be pretty much what we're expecting, which is big wins for Trump and Clinton.
And then the focus will immediately turn to what's next and where this goes from here. Will Hillary Clinton, after a big win in New York, which is predicted by every poll so far, will that shake some of the national attention? When we hear on cable news all the time, why can't she shake Bernie Sanders? Is he to be shaked, or is this just going to go straight through to the convention?
Well, Bernie Sanders says he's going to take it all the way to the convention, and I think he probably will. He doesn't really have any incentive to leave right now, particularly if he's in this race largely to make a point about moving the Democratic Party further to the left, which I think is probably a good possibility. So he really has no incentive to leave until the convention.
Has he done that? Has he been successful in moving Hillary Clinton to the left, in your mind?
Absolutely he has, I think.
On specific points, what are they?
Sure. Well, you know, she had originally not supported things like the TPP, I'm sorry, she had supported that, and now she's come out against it, just like Bernie Sanders did. And I think she's actually been a lot more tepid on her support for fracking than she was before, another issue that Sanders has been vocal about.
On the Republican side, a sweep for Donald Trump, could we end up in a situation where he gets all of the delegates for New York?
Yeah, that's certainly possible. I don't think it's terribly likely, only because of the way...
Possible but not likely.
Possible but not likely is how I would put it, yeah.
If you had to guess from reading the polls in different areas of the state, what would you say his count is when New York is all said and done?
I'd say he gets pretty close to about 80, 81 out of the 95 delegates that are at stake right now in New York.
John Kasich came here 3 times, if you include the stop in the Mohawk Valley, the stop there. What do you make of that? What do you make of him coming to Central New York 3 times in a week and a half?
Sure. Well, actually, we have pretty good polling actually at the county or at the district level, and if someone like Kasich or Cruz was going to get any traction at all, it would be likely to be in Central New York. New York City and Long Island and further downstate are pretty much locks for Donald Trump, but the polls are definitely a lot more open in places like Onondaga County and further west. What
is it about an Onondaga County, or even broaden it out to maybe some adjacent counties? What is it about a Central New York voter that John Kasich believed he was resonating with?
You know, I don't think it has as much to do with John Kasich resonating and more actually with Trump not resonating. I just think that he has more of a presence down in New York City and people kind of know him a little bit better down there, whereas up here, I don't think he's quite given the deference that he is in places like Manhattan or even the outer boroughs.
Yeah. Yeah, New York City is big. Donald Trump has got a big name and a big personality.
Exactly, yeah, I think that's right.
All right, Jonathan Parent from Lemoyne College. I'm so glad you came in. Thank you very much for your perspective on this.